don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough.
What's going on YouTube? In the shop today after work. In the last video I showed you we had some problems with Russell's car in Amarillo. Ended up knocking a hole in the side of the block. Lost the piston too. Piston did a Houdini and it's gone. Russell wanted to race this coming weekend. I told him that if he got a motor in time that I would do what I could to get him running again. So he called Texas Speed, and Texas Speed hooked him up with a 330-inch stock block forged rod and piston deal. Hooked him up with a set of heads, camshaft, all kinds of stuff or whatever. I say hooked up, he had to pay for all of it. Maybe after this video they'll hook him up with some more stuff. So I'm gonna get this motor out. Got to use the head studs and the oil pan. That's pretty much the only thing getting reused. And then I have the other stuff over there. I'll show y'all in just a second. And yeah, hopefully we'll be racing this coming weekend. So stay tuned. Like I said, piston did a little Houdini. It's gone. For anybody that didn't believe, it's a stock bottom end deal. Stock piston, stock rods. If you look down here, you can see cute little exit hole there.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
That part of the block said, no thanks fam, I'm out. So, like I said, unfortunately it sucks. Part of stock bottom end deals. I'm gonna get this out of the wrapper and get the motor together here in a little bit. I'll kind of go over this deal, but nice little new engine. Set of PRC heads. Super excited. Let's go. Alrighty, got the motor out and tore apart. Like I said earlier, piston did a little Houdini. A little hole in the block. And there's all the pieces. So, it didn't mess up the oil pan, it doesn't look like, so that's good. I'm gonna get it cleaned out and then start putting that little unit together. So, all right, here we go. Alrighty, well, got all of that motor part except for that little gear right there. Apparently, you can buy a motor, it doesn't come with that. So, pull that off here in a second. That'll be the first thing I do. And then start assembling this deal. Like I said yesterday, yes, same video for you, but yesterday for me, stock aluminum LC9 block, stock for 3622 crankshaft, K1 rods, Texas Speed, Wiseco pistons, I think, whatever, same thing. Super nice, 330 some odd inches. And then we have Texas Speed camshaft, which is different. Normally we run BTR stuff. Curious to see how this works compared to our BTR stuff. Kind of in a time crunch to get this going. Set of PRC 220 as cast heads. These are super nice looking for an out of the box as cast head. They look really good. Has dual 660 valve springs on it already. Johnson 2110R lifters. Didn't do the 2126s just because of this kind of a semi-budget deal. Moroso 10355 oil pump. iOS chain, new gear, push rods. Hopefully they fit. We will see. Like I said, gonna get this together. We went ahead and bought, Russell went ahead and bought all new front cover, rear cover, new pickup tube, new oil pan gaskets. Just really nervous about making sure we get all of the piston and stuff out of the other stuff, and he's bougie and likes brand new stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna start getting this together, and hopefully it goes good, and we'll pick up here after a while.
A few moments later.
after we got the car fired up and running, did an oil change, drove it around, made sure everything was good. We also wanted to put it on the dyno, make sure everything was good and happy. So Jack drove down and we put it on Andy Willoughby's dyno here in Odessa. He's got a hub dyno. Hit him up for any kind of, I think he does automotive repair work, builds race cars, dyno stuff, all of that. Put it on the dyno, did pretty well on the dyno, made 2 or 3 passes or whatever. Everything was happy. Plug looked super happy. The numbers were pretty decent. So good to see. Everything was happy, ready to go racing. New Mexico today to go help Jack and Russell and Alexis run the back half of the track deal. Everything else got rained out this weekend. Sorry it's so shaky. This road sucks. Yeah. Everything else got rained out this weekend. This was the only thing available. So it should be a lot of fun. Just figured I'd kind of do a little intro here while we're driving. But we'll pick it while she's driving. I don't have to drive. We'll pick it when we get to the track and show you the cars and then some footage later of racing. All right.
Well, we weren't sure this was going to happen. It's pretty foggy. It's a little chilly. Not misting no more. But we're unloading cars. Everyone else is unloading cars. Let's go take a look down the track. We are back half racing today, and it is a little foggy.
Just got back from chip draw. Russell drew the 240 from California, nitrous LS 240 from California. They're over there somewhere. I don't know who Alexis drew. I didn't catch that. I'll ask her in just a second. Jack drew Jimmy Sullivan in the GTO. Let's go look at the car Jack drew real quick. This is the car that Jack drew right here. So should be should be a good race, I think. Who'd y'all draw? Oh, thank you. Who'd y'all draw? Jordan drew the S10. I'm gonna help them out a little bit. So I'll catch back up with you when we get up there to the starting line. Got Parker and Brick Hamlin. First round of small tire. Jack, Jimmy, second round. Everybody come spread out. Turbo S10. Jordan. Third round. Third pair. Russell. I don't know where his car is. So get into first round. First round of small tire, Jack drew Jimmy Sullivan. Ended up being able to pull off the win. I think Jimmy knocked the tire off as soon as he left the starting line. Just couldn't recover it. Russell ran the 240 from California, the Kamikaze 240, I think is what they call it. We've watched them race on YouTube and stuff a lot, so we're kind of nervous about it, honestly. Thought they were fast, and I think they are fast too. They had issues and knocked the tire off on the starting line immediately too. Russell did his burnout, went to back, put it in reverse, went to back up, and it wouldn't back up. Something was wrong with the trans brake, I guess, or whatever. So he said, screw it, I'll foot brake it. You know, surface is not all that great. So, you know, it was already leaving on no power anyway, so couldn't hurt to even try foot braking. So we pushed him back, and he staged it, foot braked it, and somehow or another pulled off the win. They knocked the tire off in the hit, never could recover and get around him. Get back to the trailer, trans brake's working fine. Check the button seemed fine. Check the transmission fluid, that seemed fine. Like, everything seemed fine. Button would work in the pits, no problem. Not sure what happened. I guess it was just a fluke or whatever. Alexis's car, she had some sort of electrical gremlin kind of rear its ugly head at her. So she went on the trans brake to come in. The car just died. So unfortunately, she lost first round. After first round, we drew chips. Jack drew Jordan Stroud. He's that Pro Charge Nova you saw in the videos. One of our buddies from Muleshoe. We've been knowing him and hanging out with him for a while now or whatever. Super cool car. I think this was like the second time out on it. Jack helps him out with it a little bit, I think. Jack drew Jordan. Russell drew Brent Albury, the four-lug thug. Going up there for the round, we pulled the cars up there or whatever, and the moisture is just getting worse and worse. Fog's worse. The ground is literally wet. Wet asphalt. They decided to call the race. They said that it was too wet. They didn't want everybody. They just went ahead and split the pot right there at I think 4 cars or 5 cars or whatever it was. However, Russell, being Russell, is kind of a little crazy, I think, at times. But he wanted to make the pass anyway. Him and Brent decided between the two of them, they wanted to try to make the hit anyway and go down the track and see who could take the win. So Jack put a tune-up in it and go up there, literally go down in the rain. Russell's car goes right down on the traction control a little bit, the whole way down through there, but Jack pretty much nailed the tune. Russell did a good job driving, stayed straight, didn't spin the tires. Perfect race. I think Brent said Russell got him by like a car and a half or so. Super cool. It was exciting to watch, but I don't think that I would have done it. So, due to the fact that we only got 2 test hits, or not test hits, but 2 hits in Hobbs, the next race for us was going to be Lubbock, the Slide-A-Loo no prep throwdown that Jason Dennis was putting on. Needed to make some test hits and make sure everything was working on the car, motors making good power, all that stuff. So we drove down to Juarez. Got a nice track down there. I think we're almost to the Juarez checkpoint though. Are you sure? Pretty sure the checkpoint's like right there. Mexico is like right there. Right up in there. Driving his street car to Mexico. Made 3 or 4 hits on it. I'll post those in here, whatever. it's gonna be spicy. I think we were only gonna make 3, but the Dragy didn't work on the third one, so we made a 4th hit and ran a new personal best on bare asphalt. It's actually surprisingly quick for no more passes than we have on this deal. So yeah, we're going into Lubbock tested. Everything feels good. Everything seems happy. Gonna be able to pull some weight out of the car, hopefully for Lubbock, and see how it does. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all those good things that everybody else tells you to do. I'm having fun with it now. So yeah, like I said, share the video, comment, tell me I suck, whatever. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
And that's all, folks.